People also love the story of a video game called Uncharted, but there's another one coming apparently, everybody, Uncharted 2. And Marky Mark, hey, said it might be all right. He came forward recently and said he's growing the mustache out. He's and now there had been no official word over there. They're actually going to make this, but he said he got a call that the script is done, the script is in, they're ready for it. And he can't grow a real beard, he said, so he's going to start growing the mustache. They'll fill the rest in if they have to because they want him to have facial hair in this one. So he said start growing the mustache. Going to take a while, but he'd be very interested to see what this story is like. He's going to get his hands on the script very soon and start reading it. But he says he knows that audiences love it. I mean, audience did love it. The critics didn't like it so much. 40% in Rotten Tomatoes for critics, 90% for audience. So the audience did like this movie. I saw it. It was fun adventure film with him and Tom Holland. Was the best? Not only was the best, but it's great sequences. Him jumping on the plane and going from crate to crate to crate, the flying pirate ships at the end. I thought that was kind of fun. But there's no official word on this. But Marky Mark is saying, and maybe he's pulling out of the bag and being like, hey guys, it's happening. And they left room for a sequel at the end of it. So maybe we can get some more Sully in him making this happen. I would watch it. I mean, it's a fun adventure show for me, so I would check it out if it does come out. I like Tom Holland. I like Mark Walberg. It's not like it's a good popcorn flick, kind of like the Fast and the Furious for me too. Like I would go see those all the time. So I'm like, whatever, they're fun. Again, I turned my brain off for a while. I just enjoy the adventure, and I think this is very much like Indiana Jones. Yeah, it very much is. And Tom Holland's grabbing on, and he's going to try to make this happen too. And he's looking for more stuff like this. Is a good franchise for him. That's not Spider-Man. And I love him as Spider-Man, but it's a good opportunity for him to stretch his wings. And he wanted to do this. He fought for this role.
Retiring for a while?
Yeah, that's a bunch of BS.
Retirement.
Actors and retiring. We know what that is? That is called bullshit. When an actor says they're going to retire anybody, don't believe him. Just only person I believe that says retire is Michael Caine because he's 90 years old and he's like, that's it, I'm retiring.
Michael Caine.
So Michael Caine. But everybody else, here's what I say to them retiring.
You retire until somebody waves a bigger checkbook at him.
Yeah, well, that's what happens again. Because again, at the end of the day, why would you ever retire if you're an actor? I mean, I get it. But like, why would you ever retire? Because then one project comes around, just like Jim Carrey said he was retiring recently, and now he's coming back to be Robotnik again. So, I mean, that's kind of how it goes. It's like, okay, well, the money's there. It's a good project. I'm just going to do it. And it's easy. It's fun for them. So you never really retire. And yes, you might not do that TV show again that does 10 seasons. Yes, you might not have that reoccurring role from a movie, but you might find a script that's like, I want to do it. So I never say retire as an actor. I mean, I always say like, I'll never retire because of, I'm in film, I'm filming TV. So I would never retire. This is it is. Queen says she wouldn't mind an Uncharted 2. What do you think, GR? Uncharted 2? Do you want to see this? Do you think this is a good idea?
I think it's a great idea. I love the first one.
Yeah, it's a fun adventure.
I think you and I are maybe the only 2-3 people. You, me, and Queen are maybe the only 3 that ever saw it.
Well, no,
but it was like you said. It was a buddy flick. What it was.
Yeah, it was a buddy flick. Made $470 million, so it did pretty well at the end of the day. So for them,
I'd take it. I'd take $470 million.
Yeah, right. Why not? You got Marky Mark. You got freaking Tom Holland. Was there anything that stood out for the movie that you want to see more of in the next one?
Oh, I just like the idea of the adventure, that it was a plot more than any one scene. Yeah.
I mean, again, Indiana Jones vibes, right? Based off a very successful video game, and then people love the video game, so they look for this too. Again, we're getting this resurgence of video games coming to the screen and actually doing very well at a time like where it didn't used to do well. You had a video game adaptation of a movie, most of the time would bomb, but now it's like these games which are sucked. I know, Rachel, but
they were terrible.
It's happened a lot. But I would say, though, that the caliber of video games these days are a lot more cinematic. They have more value than the older video games, and there's more substance. There's more source material. So you have more opportunities to make a decent movie based off it. And that's why I
wouldn't say the source material was the problem with a lot of video game movies so much as people adapting them who didn't care about the source material.
That's a good call. That's a very good call.
Because you have a lot of really, even older games, if they didn't look good, they still had story to them.
Yeah.
There's still a lot there to work with, but the directors and filmmakers didn't give a shit.
Yeah, that happens a lot. There's like, whatever, let's put this together.
The general public's view on video games has shifted for sure over the last 20 years. Video games have become something that's more, people respect it more as an artistic medium than they used to.
Yeah, which is, I think,
you
it's
have
fantastic.
a lot of these more artistic games. You have more adults playing video games. You have more. It's a broader sort of spectrum than it used to be. As for Uncharted, I didn't see the first one. I never played the game, so I've no dog in this race. I think Tom Holland's great though. So
yeah,
if he's working,
he does fantastic. He does fantastic in this movie. Like him and
I'm not a fan of Marky Mark.
Hey, why are you a fan of a Marky Mark?
Because he's the racist who beat people up and got criminal charges for being racist.
That is true. I forgot about that.
I don't think that's a controversial take to not like him for that.
but Rachel, he has found the Lord now, so maybe he's okay.
That doesn't market to me, so.
But I think though that he's still like box office gold for a lot of people. He's done really well. Transformers, so I see why they keep putting him in these positions.
Oh, yeah.
People go to see him, and his acting isn't the best. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's got a certain comedy to him. Through the years, he kind of become like a caricature of himself a little bit, And I think that, that kind of works. They see star power there. So, they'll keep giving him chances. And Tom Holland is a rising star in Hollywood, so he's going to get more opportunity too. So
absolutely. He's killing it. Him and Timothée Chalamet are going to be the two big standout male actors of that generation.
Yeah, I can see that a lot. I can't wait to see Dune 2. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
Didn't it come out
Get the
Friday?
popcorn bucket?
Comes out Friday. Yeah, I'll be there this weekend.
The Dune popcorn bucket?
Yeah. I want it. I want that little thing for my nose. I want all of it. Give me all of it. Jake, how you feeling about Uncharted 2? Did you see the first one? Are you excited to see these guys come back and do another one? Does it surprise you if this is happening? Or are you like, why? We just leave it alone, guys. You did one, didn't do the best. You did all right. How you feel?
I have not seen the first one. And for some reason, some of those pictures that you were showing reminded me of Bubba Hotep, and I would like to watch a second Bubba Hotep.
Great movie. That's a great movie.
Bubba Hotep 2.
Yes.
Let's get it made.
I'm all about that.
But I do like the Indiana Jones National Treasure type things like this. So that, I would be. I just haven't seen it yet, but that doesn't mean I wouldn't really like it. So, well, that's
a little behind the scenes stuff. They did the car thing. It's kind of cool too.
That would hurt.
Yeah, right. Can you imagine? Woo! Flying through the air.
I wonder if they're going to make a special spice seasoning for the popcorn. That would be a marketing tactic. That would be fun.
That would be fucking dope, man. That would be dope. Bring on the spice. Bring on the spice.
They're gonna smoke it, Jake.
I could help with
Jake,
that.
you better get in there, man. Why don't you gotta make your own spice for freaking for Dune 2 when it's coming out here, man.
Spice for life, man.
Spice for life.
Yeah.
Are you surprised that though? I mean, again, you surprised that these guys would come back and do another one of these, or you think this is just like, it did decent. They probably had fun, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I'm not surprised. I mean, if it makes money and the actors get along and the producers and the writers and the directors all have a good time on set, they're more likely to work together again. So if you got a lemon, you squeeze all the juice. So
yep.
You
get it all out of there.
You get it all out.
Fast and Furious is proof of that.
Absolutely.
Uncharted. Yeah, and especially Fast and Furious was one of those things too, where it was like it disappeared for a long time, and then they were able to come back to it and had a resurgence, and all of a sudden people fell in love with it again, and look at how well it's done. So this might be a thing where it could go multiple movies too for both these guys. Could keep going for a long time as long as it's making money. But we'll have to wait and see. But Uncharted 2, Marky Mark's growing that mustache, getting ready for it. Yes, it's based off a video game. Yes, it is. And we're going to get more mustache, more Marky Mark, and more Tom Holland on a new adventure.